we should probably head over to, now that I think about it, we can do any of the doors, right? Yeah, none of the doors we can do. No, the car. We should probably head over to, right? We should probably head over to Ibuki's room if possible and see if we can check on her room. If anything, I think checking on her room will probably be the best course of action. Is it not gonna let us travel here? Huh. It's actually not gonna let us travel. What if we just come back here? There should to be things worth investigating here. There is? Or maybe Fujiko, maybe. Let's talk to him real quick.
Damn right.
Hey Hajime, can you explain this to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It's the same as what I found with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the baton lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to get you guys. I met up with Chiaki at the motel, and then we were able to go back to the music venue. You met up with Mika and me. When we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some reason.
I see.
So we had no choice but to break down the door, and discover Hyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey!
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? As I recall... Didn't you hear me? A body was found.
Body?
Yeah. Could it be? You tend to spread lies like Nagito in order to confuse us all. Besides Chiaki, I only saw Gundam and MONOMI.
I see.
Sakazuichi and Sani didn't appear, huh? Do you think those two are suspicious?
Like...
Well, Hyoko was killed. Between the time when you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke the door down, right? So obviously those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, but... While we at it, let me tell my alibi too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Mika panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what was going on, and she said Ibuki disappeared. So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
Well, yeah.
While you were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island?
Well...
No. Went to the movie theater and that street full of machines to look for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. Are you implying I don't have an alibi because I don't run to anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. The time that Mika and I were... The time that Mika and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hyoko and wrapped her body in a pillow with duct tape. It's true. I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. The fact that Hyoko was killed, we did discover a body.
Huh?
What? You still doubt me?
Jeez.
Well, I'm used to it. It's true I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry. Even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. I want to know in advance what I have to do to end up like that. Oh, finally his Yakuza threats are coming out a little bit. But you know what? I gotta say, I have to trust Fujiko in this one. I do not believe he would do it. I genuinely do not believe he would do it. First of all, because the entire thing was a setup, everything was set up originally by somebody who had access to the music venue. See, I don't want to say it's Kazuichi, but everything is pointing towards Kazuichi right now in this situation, ladies and gents. He was the only person that was in the music room. He was the only person who would have the time to set everything up for the music room and would be able to set up this whole shenanigans. Sonya, I don't think would have the ability to do so. She's not a techie. She's not tech-based like Kazuichi would be. And since he spent a lot of time in the music room, or been more in the music room than any of us, ever since the disease started, that kind of tells me some things I should be cautious about. Oh my god, this game is so good. Okay, so we got his account. Good. We need to go investigate Ibuki's room if possible. We're gonna see if he can maybe check out a room and see if he can find some sort of evidence, I would think. Okay, let's choose a map here and see if we can go over to the first island. There we go. Trying to find her room. Maybe we can investigate and find something, anything at all, anything in particular that could help us with this case would be wonderful. She should be here to the right. That's what ladies are. Ibuki. That's... Actually, can we check out a room? She had a lot of issues, but Hyoko was trying to change little by little. Even so, she did have a lot of issues. And you know what? I admire her for trying to change even a little bit. It's admirable. Let's go check out and see if we can find something in Ibuki's cottage, if possible. Ibuki. She caught the despair disease and was killed by it. So it is too much. Never mind, apparently we can't go to a room. Well, we can go to another place though, now that I think about it. Let's go to Third Island. We need to go to another hospital. Music venue, nope. Motel. No, let's go over to the movie theater, right? Let's head over to the movie theater and see if we can discover anything there. That would be the last location for us. So we should probably check it out right now. See if we can find anything at all.
Hello there.
Well, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. I mean, you noticed it too, right? The case of Tom is an imitation case, in which the killer used the movie as a theme. I wouldn't know. I haven't watched the movie yet.
I see.
Then you really should watch the movie first.
Hey!
Hey, manager! A customer's here!
Did you call me?
Yes, did you call me?
What?
Hajime is a customer. Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
I knew you said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you want to see it all along. If that's what Tsundere Hajime looks like, then you're really a tough guy. Tsundere Hajime. Wow. It's not like I want to watch your movie or anything. You're so devoted to being a tsundere, you even brought the Monokuma sticker to $1.5 million. Oh, bought the Monokuma sticker. You paid $1.5 million for a sticker? It's nothing.
Listen up!
It's nothing. In exchange for not watching the movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for the Monokuma sticker. Come on, there's no talking about it anyway. Why don't you show it to Nagito? Stop it. But my resistance was in vain. A Monokuma reached into my pocket and took the sticker. See? Here's this one. I'm sorry I was born stupid. Wow.
That's...
You bought this for $1.5 million? But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie. Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket.
Here!
Okay, here you go. It already says so on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give away one ticket per person. You only have one chance to watch it for free. Effective today on this date on this time. Wow, it actually says effective today on this date at this time. Wow. I already stamped today's date onto the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat. Oh, never mind, it stamps the date on it. Gotcha, never mind. I thought it just said on this day and this time kind of thing. Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Look forward to it, okay?
Now go prepare the projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey.
Hajime, about the invitation ticket, I strongly recommend you keep that safe. Huh? Why? No reason. Just think of it as a protective charm. Wizard of MONOMI 2.5D. 13:04 a.m. Wait. 10:04. Wait a minute. On the 13th date, at 10:04 a.m. Is that telling us the time of the murder? Huh, I'm gonna keep that in mind. It does say the time on it, so I should keep that in mind for sure. Guess I should just wait until Monokuma finishes his preparations. Can we look at things then? Like, maybe we gotta talk to Nagito about this.
Impossible.
Hajime, I can't believe you bought that thing. And you paid $1.5 million for it too. But even you said you should have just settled it with the money to get out of seeing the movie. You're right, bud. That means I would have had to buy that thing, you know? Just leave me alone. Food? Can we check on the food? It's a food shop. A lot of things like popcorn, sandwiches, and drinks are all arranged here. I don't think it pertains to the incident at all. It doesn't really, but can we check the surveillance camera? Goods corner. That reminds me, that item should be on top of the counter. This one. Looks like a tote bag made of hemp cloth, with a decal of MONOMI's face on it. Ah, did I catch your eye? It's an all-purpose tote bag used for a variety of common tasks. It's a limited item, only one person can have it. If the tote bag is gone, that means...
What's this?
Whoa there, weren't you interested in buying that tote bag?
Too bad.
Well, that's just too bad. It's already sold out. Who'd you sell it to?
You're so stupid.
Stupid. There's no way I'd fall for that. There's no way I'd say something like that would reveal who the killer is. So the killer bought it. Well, now we know the killer has bought it. I remember you said there was one because it's a limited item, right? It's not limited to one. It's more like it's limited to one person. What's the difference?
Hey,
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to meet customers with bonus prizes. For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off. Monokuma's account has been added to the suitable section of the handbook, so we know that the murderer bought the tote bag. Now then, I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue.
now then.
Looks like the preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right away.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
It's exciting, it's exciting. Sure it's exciting for you, man. Sure it's exciting for you. Let's go into the theater then. This is the one time we'll get to watch the movie, so we need to pay attention to the details closely. Apologies for keeping you waiting. World-famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audience to tears. The Wizard of MONOMI 2.5D will be screening shortly. From the title alone, I have a bad feeling about this 2.5D. Sounds so half-assed.
Now then,
Now,
please relax and enjoy the film.
not in full 3D. Okay, we'll see how that goes. Wizard of MONOMI 2.5D.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates. One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise.
What? Huh?
And was whisked away to Monomi's country.
MONOMI's country.
Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change.
Well then.
So he began his journey to see the wizard Monomi, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends.
Can I assume that Monokuma is the murderer in this case?
Monokuma met a Monomi scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide,
What the fuck?
the Monomi scarecrow hanged herself and died.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ. What is this movie? First of all... Oh! No way! No way! Oh my god! The Bullet and Wizard of Oz in this case! Jesus Christ! Okay, first of all... Yeah. Oh my god, I think the Bullet Wizard of Oz in this case. Think about it. We have Scarecrow, who couldn't think. We had the Iron Man. I think it's called the Iron Man. I think, I don't remember what the name was again. We had the Iron Man, or the Iron Lumberjack, whatever it's called, that couldn't, you know, that couldn't do something. And we had the Cowardly Lion. If you think about it, Ibuki was a Scarecrow, then... Jeez. Ibuki was a Scarecrow, then Nagito was the Iron Lumberjack, the Steel Lumberjack, and then Akane was a Cowardly Lion. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Okay, well, let's keep watching then.
He also met a Monomi lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows.
What the fuck? Jesus, this is a messed up movie. Good lord.
He also met a Monomi Tin Man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron.
Tin Man, that's what it was. Jesus, that's messed up.
After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monomi, the great and powerful.
The great and powerful.
Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monomi. And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her. With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury.
What a sick bastard. What a sick, sick bastard. The end.
And he lived happily ever after. The end.
They just pulled a Wizard of Oz on this entire case. Man, that movie is the best. The drama was so moving that I needed 2 boxes of tissues, 1 for each head. What? 1 fall! Wow! Jeez! Oh! Shit! Wow! Raunchy much? What the fuck? I'm gonna just try to ignore as best I can. I'm a little shook. Let's just keep going.
So,
Now then, let's meet again to the class trial.
bye-bye.
Goodbye, bye-bye. I guess, I don't know. You just did the voice that kind of imitated it. Too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I can say to describe the situation. Yeah, that particular quote that he did last time was, no. Ain't a fan of it. Ain't a fan of it. Oh. How was it? Actually, I didn't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is that even okay to call it a movie?
Well,
But thanks to that movie, now you know, right? Yeah. Just like I said, the characters who were killed in the movie matched the victims in the case. Ibuki's death by match the Scarecrow's death in the movie. Not just that, but Hyoko's suspended body matches the lion's death too.
but
It would have been a complete limitation if the killer killed 3 people, but it seemed that wasn't possible. Perhaps the killer's upset about that right now, or if the killer's main goal was just imitation murder, they should be upset about it, but I'm not sure if that's even true. The Wizard of MONOMI has been added to the True Blood section of my handbook. Wow, they didn't even give us an ability to think of this through, did they? Holy hell!
Hello, how's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma! Yay! Awesome!
Hi.
The class trial's gonna start, you know.
I know.
So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP! I'll see you soon!
It's already time. So this again. I need to go to that place again. But now's not the time to be a coward. The reason Ibuki and Hyoko became victims, in order to find the truth. The only thing I can do is go. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a pretty good time for me to go ahead and check on my pet. You doing good, girl? You doing good? Good job, Snakey. Don't be pooping me now. Don't be pooping on me. I'm serious. I won't be happy. I won't be a happy person. Well, let's at least find the rock first, before we can go on further. I don't know why he still has the guardians here. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to either fight them at some point, or they're gonna become relevant again at some time. But I don't see a reason for them to be there right now at the moment. But I'm gonna have to look over this case again. This seems to be like a very planned and orchestrated case that probably went wrong. That probably went very, very wrong. I don't know. This is gonna be hard to try to understand. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, Feel free to don't spoil things in the comments below. I'd really appreciate it if you didn't. But if you have any kind of theories, if you haven't played through the games or haven't watched, don't spoil in the comment section. But if you haven't played through the game, feel free to post theories here. I'm just gonna go ahead and say I think I'm gonna go in detail before before we go into the actual case, you know. But I'm gonna go in detail. I'm not gonna go in detail. I'm gonna briefly cover and say that I think Kazuichi Soda is the murderer here, because he doesn't have an alibi for, you know, what he doesn't have an alibi for what he was. He just simply showed up. First of all, he had the entire music venue to himself, so he probably had a time to plan for this kind of stuff. Second of all, he probably used a lot of the equipment that he had there in order to set everything up and set, you know, a lot of stuff properly. Third of all, I believe Hyoko was actually caught in accidental murder, where he had to snuff her out before she could, you know, call for somebody. So it was like a jump, you know, a quick action, or maybe his goal was to kill Ibuki. His goal was there to kill Ibuki because of Ibuki's state of mind. Second of all, he didn't panic well, he did panic a little bit, but he had bigger freakouts before in the past when it came to murder. Bigger freakouts, much bigger freakouts. He seems very calm and composed and collected in this situation. Third of all, I don't think Sonya would do it. I do not think that Sonya would have the ability to do so. I mean, Sonya is not. I don't think Sonya is the one to really spend a lot of time in a music room or the music venue to actually know what she's doing there, let alone try to replicate a movie or a film. I don't think Sonya did this. I do not believe Sonya did this. I generally think maybe Kazuichi might have done it. Although Kazuichi doesn't seem like a guy that would do this, unless he actually snapped. My only other theory is, if anything, is maybe it's Nekomaru, because, see, in the first game, okay, here, I'm gonna say this. In the very first game, right? In the very first game of DanganRonpa, right? I'm not gonna please don't spoil the name either, but there was a particular individual that was supposed to be a double agent for Monokuma in the first game. And I was supposed to try to foil with the plans and try to, you know, be leveraged by Monokuma. And the intended deal was that they had to do what Monokuma told them in order to get some sort of a benefit for them, or there was some sort of leverage being held against them. I'm not gonna spoil it, please don't spoil it either. Maybe this could be a similar case with Nekomaru, possibly, but I do not believe so. There's nothing that points towards Nekomaru's existence or presence in this case at all whatsoever here. So my only other choice is it possibly could be Kazuichi, but I have no concrete evidence just yet. I need to sit down and think this through before I can even come up with anything at all. But at the moment, the only person that I can think of right now is Kazuichi. But I'm gonna leave it right now off right here, ladies and gents. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. My name is Stan. Like, subscribe as always. Have a good day, and I'll see you all next episode of DanganRonpa 2. Goodbye, Despair, as we continue with this case and actually try to nail down the murderer and avenge Ibuki and Hyoko. The time for sadness is gone. Time for revenge. Time for sweet revenge in the courtroom. Anyway, Jim, I'm gonna see you later, and yeah, bye.